Hey Scorpio, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your January 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Uh, let's see. Thank you guys for all your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments. You're awesome. You make this just so much fun. I love what I do. It's hard to do what I do, but you guys make it worth it. So thank you. For everything. You guys are amazing. We are at like 462 subscribers, so fantastic. Well, yay! So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot reader. So what that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something slightly different or give out some messages that may have nothing to do with that card, just know I try to combine both the traditional tarot and the intuitive messages that I'm receiving from spirit. Also, if the roles are reversed, take it that way. This is your energy in this video, Scorpio, and then your twin's energy in the second video. But they can get flip-flopped. It can be reversed. So take what resonates, leave the rest. It's a general reading. It is for the collective. Excuse me. So there's no way that this whole entire reading is, there is, but it's not going to resonate with everybody. Some things may resonate, some things may not. The whole thing could resonate. It just depends on what messages come through, and I don't control them. Spirit does. So let's see what else. Also, if you purchase a personal reading from me and you review me or recommend me on Facebook, you will receive a coupon for half off of your next tarot reading. I don't know if I said that in the last video. I don't know if I expressed that. So keep that in mind. What else? Let's see. Personal readings are all caught up on as of yesterday, so if you'd like to book me for a personal reading, if it resonates or doesn't resonate with these videos, and you want something more personal to your situation, the link is in the description box below. Also, all the decks that I use I list all those there as well. So if you need to know what decks I'm using, I do list them all in the videos in the description box. Let's see. I think that's it. Fantastic. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's clear out the energy here. So if you're wearing headphones, I would take them off. Sometimes when I chime my chime, it can get a little bit loud. All right. Ooh, that was like a baby chime. That was pretty. Okay. All right, so first thing we do is astrological cards here in the video. So I let Spirit help me take 2 cards to show an astrological sign that your twin you could be dealing with. If your twin's astrological sign does not come out, it does not mean that that's not your twin or that this reading can't be for you. It could resonate more with the signs that do come out though, so just keep that in mind. All right, Spirit, who is Scorpio dealing with? Who's Scorpio's twin? Who's Scorpio's twin? Ooh, wow. That came out super hard. We have Virgo. Dealing with the Virgo. Beautiful. Okay. Who else could Scorpio's twin be? The astrological sign of their twin. Ah! Okay, I'll take them. You could be dealing with another Scorpio or a Cancer. All right, so we have Virgo, Scorpio, and Cancer here. Beautiful. Mutual energy between you and your twin is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so lessons still have to be learned here in this connection is what I'm feeling, that there's some unresolved issues that the Spirit is trying to give to you and your twin. You may be out of time as well, so maybe timing could be off between you and your twin as far as coming to union or working things out between the two of you. And maybe you're not offering, maybe the connection, neither one of you is offering something to the other one because this is mutual. And I will clarify it at the end when I get to all the tarot cards. I'll do the clarifying at the end if you don't know how I read. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling for this card here. I'm feeling that they're wanting you both to become students at this time on this path. So there's more knowledge. There's more things that need to be learned. For someone, it's almost like you said time's up. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm getting from this card too. Like time's up. Like, are we doing this or not? Kind of thing. So I feel that very strongly from that card. And we'll clarify it here, like I said, at the end. Get some more energy on that. All right. First cards for you, Scorpio, is discover your life purpose. Okay, so for some of you, you may be trying to figure out what path to go on, what you're passionate about. A lot of you, it may be music, or your twin is talented musically. So a lot of you could be singers, you could be violinists, you could work with musical instruments, you could make music, you could record music. For some of you, you create beats, like you may not be the one to create lyrics, but you create beats. Some of you could create lyrics, so it just depends. But I'm feeling like Spirit is expressing to you to discover your life purpose, and to go in that direction of what you're passionate about, of what you love. And even if it's not financially lucrative here with the Page of Pentacles, it may be something that you have to put some money into that may not pay off right away, is what I'm hearing for some of you. So that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we have Focus and Arrow. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius here as well, or have Sagittarius in your chart. But what I'm seeing for this card really is more of an energy. So they're wanting you to focus. This card's coming out a lot in the readings for this month. So what they want you to do is focus on your life purpose. They want you to focus on what you're passionate about, maybe a hobby that you want to get back into doing, and kind of reincorporating that into your life, or going in a new direction, but putting all your energy and focus on that. Next card we have is Gratitude. Be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. So it's getting into this energy of gratitude. I think we had this in the... What sign? Cancer, maybe? I could be wrong, but anyways, it's showing gratitude for the things that we have. As most of you know, I have a gratitude jar that I talk about, and what I do is I put things in there that I'm grateful for. I express what I'm grateful for in my mind and out loud to Spirit all the time, and I express my ability to be grateful for everything they've given me, always, all the time. So I have a jar, and I put things like that in there. I also add things that I want to be grateful for, that I want to manifest into my life. So I do add those in the jar as well. And I try to bring those things to me. So it's almost like the law of attraction. So it's like acting like I already have those things. But being grateful for our lives, being grateful for the fact that we have a house, or we have, good friends, or we have food, that we're, those type of things. It's getting into that energy of gratitude here. And remembering to thank the universe. Beautiful. We have the Angel of Balance. All right. So yeah, they're trying to tell you that right now you may be feeling very balanced, very emotionally balanced for some of you. Like you may be feeling pretty good about your mental state. You may be feeling good about the way you're balancing things in your life. And so just know the Angel of Balance is with you, and they are helping you to balance out your energies right now. So that's very good. You may be meditating. You may be doing yoga for some of you. Whatever it is, it's really working. It's really helping. You may be seeing a counselor, a physical therapist, those type of things. So that's what I'm picking up on this card here. So the Angel of Balance is coming out, and it's expressing that, they're with you, and that you are getting some type of balance back in your life. So that's good. And you're able to kind of balance certain things in your life. So work and a relationship, things like that, friendships. So you're doing pretty well. That's awesome. All right, next card we have is Tribe. Okay, now you wouldn't know this card is reversed because of the reflection, but it is. So what it's saying is that you may not be spending as much time with your family. You may be isolating yourselves. You may be doing that to get some type of balance. You may be kind of pulling away from your family, or you may be missing your family. So for some of you who are living in a different state, and maybe you just moved there, you're missing your tribe. You're trying to you're not really spending a lot of time with friends, like you could, because you're trying to get some balance back. That may be possible for some of you. Others of you, it's just you're missing your family, or you're either working too much, and that's another message for the collective as well, that you may be working too much, that it's taking away from your family, and you need to spend more time with your family. For others of you, you know that you need to take some distance from your tribe right now for some reason, or that they are at a distance. So if you live in a different state, they may be at a distance from you. Next card we have is the Page of Wands. Okay, and it's reversed. Okay. So, again, these are messengers. You have two messengers here. So you may be receiving some bad news, and I hate to say that, but I'm sorry. This is just what's coming out. It's just what the card is telling me. There may be some bad news about family. Somebody may have passed away. Is what I'm seeing for some of you. You may receive news about your home that, or your tribe that's sad, that's not so good. And I'm really sorry if that's the case, like if that's what you're going through for some of you. I do feel that very strongly here. So it's very possible that that is what you're feeling here, is that you've received a message about someone in your life. I do feel like for some of you, someone did pass away and you just received the news. That's what I'm seeing here. Twin flame message you have for your twin is, I've thought a lot about you lately. Yeah. And of course, when we're going through things like that are so hard that, especially with a death in the family or something happening to our tribe, or a divorce or something like that, like when we learn about this type of news and we get this news, it makes us think of the person we want to share that with, the person that, our twin. And so, you really want to tell your twin that. So if you're in separation, it's like, you're kind of, whether you speak or not, it's one of those things that we just want to tell them. We want to tell them what's going on. Yeah. And you've been thinking about them a lot lately. Next card we have is Pride. But maybe your pride is holding you back here in this situation, or that you have a lot of pride. You take a lot of pride in what you do. You take a lot of pride in your music. You take a lot of pride in your talents. You take a lot of pride in your job. And for a lot of you, it's taken you a long time to get into this energy of a healthy type of pride. So it's almost releasing anything that's more ego-based, because we know pride and ego can hold us back in this connection. So it's addressing those type of issues and realizing that there's a healthy ego and then there's an unhealthy ego. But for a lot of you, I think it has to do with what you put your time and energy into. You take a lot of pride in your work. You take a lot of pride in what you're creating and in yourself, and you're becoming more confident, and it's almost like somebody has in the future wounded you in that way, and now you're having to rebuild it. But you're getting to that point where you're like, I'm really good at what I do. And Spirit wants you to know that what you're doing, they see it and they're proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself, is what I'm saying. That's beautiful. Next card we have is Tarot and Guidance. So some of you may be tarot readers. Again, you're coming to me for guidance, so that's not surprising that we got this card here. So you know why you're here. But there is some guidance here through tarot, and you are finding that you are finding the spirituality or the guidance that you need by consulting tarot readers. And if you're becoming a tarot reader yourself, they want you to focus on your goal. They want you to focus on having pride in your work, taking pride in your work, and they're showing you that this could be your life purpose too, that you may be able to go into tarot just like me, and you may get your gifts out into the world and your voice can be heard. So that's beautiful. So take pride in your work, and know that what you're doing, Spirit is watching and they're cheering you on. That's beautiful. I love this. Humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. Awesome. So laughing, getting into that space of, getting out with friends and having a good time, and just that belly laugh, that laugh that just like comes from deep within, like the type that could bring tears to our eyes in a good way because we're laughing so hard. My friend this morning, we Marco Polo, and she had me dying. Like tears were about to stream out of my eyes because I was laughing so hard at her, because we just have this wonderful connection with each other. So it's finding the humor in little things and being able to laugh at yourself and be able to laugh things off. Like what once used to piss you off, they're saying have humor in it, find the humor in it, and just laugh it off. Let it slide. Beautiful. Next card we have is hostilities. Okay, so I think it's also trying to get you, because it was reversed, and I'm going to take it this way actually on this card. I think it's realizing to release some of the hostilities that you have and become, again, we had this humor card, so laugh at yourself, lighten your heart. Don't let anybody else steal your happiness. Don't let anybody else bring you down. Like if you see them coming and they're hostile and you're just like back up, stay on your side of the playground, bud. Like, no, don't come near me with this. So you're really able to kind of release some of the hostilities that you're having, or Spirit's telling you to release that hostility that you have, and don't let it affect your energy levels or affect your balance. Like, don't let people come in with their bullshit and easily sway you off your path or get you all up in your emotions because they're being assholes. Like, it's almost to put a stop to that and have boundaries and walk away from it as it's happening, or not engage. So that's good. That's beautiful. I love that. All right, next card we have is recognition. Yeah, it's recognizing. You may not recognize this connection fully or know exactly what it is. For a lot of you, you would recognize it because you're here watching me, but maybe you still have some questions about your twin, about the connection here. It's also recognizing when these hostile people are coming into your life, where it's like, well, recognize what's going on. Like, see them when they're coming, and you're gonna start recognizing these people, and you're gonna start cutting them out. You're gonna start going like, no, you know what, like, I've given you chances, or I've entertained your behavior before, but you're like a child and we're done. You know what I mean? So it's recognizing the hostilities around you, putting an end to them, and not letting them get to you like they used to. Next card we have is the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed. So what I'm feeling for here is you may have to recognize that some type of new love may not be blossoming the way that you want it to as well, or you may be disappointed by someone that you love, and you may be crying a lot. You may be really sad. It could also have to do with this message of your that has to do with your tribe here. So a lot of it is like, for Scorpio, you're all about the emotions. You're a water sign. So for a lot of you, this is being like just drained. Like, you've almost like drained. Your emotions are just drained. You're drained. You need to regroup, rest. This card is really talking about being emotionally overwhelmed, possibly. And there's more. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course, crying a lot. Like, I feel that too in the card. I feel like your emotions, like, you're just like, I know you've got this angel of balance here, so I don't feel like you're necessarily fully out of balance. I think that maybe this message that you were feeling balanced, this message comes in and maybe does bring you some type of news that makes you so upset, makes you so sad, like you're grieving. Like, this card just says grief to me. And so that's very possible for some of you that you're just grieving this loss. You could be grieving the loss of the connection with your twin as well. There could be a lot of hostilities with your twin, and they're telling you to recognize that and to work through and to release those emotions, but work through them. Allow them to process within you. So allow that if you need to cry it out. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, next message we have, twin flame message is, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Okay, so there may have been some hostility in this connection, and you may have treated your twin unfairly or unkindly. And that Spirit's trying to get you to recognize that hostility within yourself, and that it's very possible that however you did, if this resonates, whatever you did do, could also be affecting your family as well. Like, your families may be affected by this, but you have to. Your tribe's getting you to try and recognize that this has happened, and recognize these hostilities, and recognize these people, or how this person makes you feel. And if you're sad, to just process it. Like, just go through the emotions, and don't try to control it as well. Because they need to be released. They need to come out. So yeah, keep that in mind as well for some of you. Next card we have is how teachable are you? So yeah, they're trying to express to you that you may want to learn from others, that they're trying to get you to be, to your pride may be blocking you from learning something. And they're trying to get you to realize that that you can learn a lot about maybe tarot, about this journey, about your life purpose, but being open to others' opinions, because, or someone who has more experience than you, they want you to be open to that. They want you to be able to be taught more than you already know. And they're telling you don't know everything there is to know about this. So be open to it and learn more about the situation, whether it's your twin flame situation or whether it's about your life purpose, whether it's about tarot, things like that, whether it's about a new job opportunity or a new direction that you're going. They want you to be open to others who are able to help teach you something about this and about yourself. Next card we have is coins and abundance. Yeah, because they're stating that if you can go under someone's wing and be kind of the student, that you will learn more, and it will bring you more abundance here. And it could be physical abundance here, like people giving you gifts. It could also be money. It could also you can be making that coin. So they're stating if you want to go into tarot as well, that you'll be making some money, that you can make some money on this, and you'll bring in some abundance as well. So, you know, they're asking you to kind of look at how you can learn more about what you want to do. And once you do that, if you learn more, you can teach more or you can give more. And they're definitely guiding you in that path, because it has abundance to give. Once it's kind of like going to school. You know, we go to school just so we can make that money after we're done, you know, hopefully, or go into something, you know, with all the knowledge we need in order to make a career out of it. So they're telling you can do that. Rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. Yeah, they want you to release a lot of the things from the past, and try and get into more of a forgiving mindset here. Releasing hostilities and being more in this humor and this gratitude. And also just you can create new wings. You can soar above the trials and tribulations that you've been through, and that they're showing you that you know, that if you're a student, if you learn more about this, if you can be that kind of like page where you're looking up at that person who can teach you something, you know, especially spirit, you know, they're guiding you along this path as well, that you can rise from the past, and there is positive change coming. So that's beautiful. That's awesome. I love that. All right. And we have man holding a heart, but is reversed here. And I do take these do have a reverse meaning as well. So let me look at this this card and get a reminder on it here, and see what this has to do with. I think it could be that Ace of Cups that's down here. They may be tied to each other. So let's see. It signifies a male that's dealing with family, love, or emotions. When this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. Yes, I felt like this was you may have been shutting down emotionally, but this also was like they're trying to get you to process your emotions and recognize that you're shutting down. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy they bring up. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression. A man holding a heart reverse can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. Yes, that's what I was saying here. And I think this is also this pride here. It's also this person's pride is getting in the way. It could be your twin as well. Whatever this connection is that's definitely holding you back. Recognizing that hostility, recognizing that person is probably not good for you, and you need some distance from them, or you need to step away from the connection. And I do see the Page of Pentacles here, so that's mutual energy for you and your twin. So stepping away from the connection there may be a reason for that right now. And they're saying, especially if this person is acting this way, if they're so stuck in their ego and they're being deceitful towards you, that's going to put you out of balance. Like, and you want to stay in balance here. And they're telling you this person's not good for you. They're telling you that this person is not good for you right now. Even if it is your twin, twins can still not be good for us. They still can have energies, and they still bring their baggage from their, from their past, from their history. They still have things they have to deal with. A lot of emotional baggage too is what this person brings. And you may be shutting down emotionally because of this person, and they're saying to try and work through those emotions as well. All right, yeah, vibrations, and it's reversed because this person lowers your vibration. Yeah, and that's not good. You need to recognize that they're lowering that vibration for you. They're lowering, they may be even, you may be even sick because of it. You may actually be physically ill because this person is like an energy vampire. They suck from you. So just know that if you're dealing with a narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, you're dealing with borderline, whatever it is, whatever you're dealing with here, that this person is lowering your vibration, and Spirit wants you to recognize that. Maybe your family is telling you that too. I see for a lot of you, your family is telling you that, and you're just not willing to recognize it yet. You have to figure it out on your own, and maybe that's why you're here. Next card we have is the King of Cups. Okay. So this could be your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we had the Page of Wands. I don't know if I said Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles here for your mutual energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. We have Virgo here, we have Scorpio, and we have Cancer. So could be dealing with this person. But I'm feeling it's more of an energy. It's getting you back to being emotionally controlled. It's being able to process the emotions in a mature and healthy manner, and being able to release them out into the universe and not holding on to them, because then they just lower your vibration as well. So, and I'm feeling like it's also going to a counselor possibly for some of you and getting some assistance to help you work through your emotions that you're feeling right now. So definitely that energy here. Twin flame message we have: please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Okay. So for some of you, you just realize you're a part of this connection. You realize you're part in, what what you've done in the connection, what you've said in the connection. It takes two. We don't just hook up with one person and we're just completely blameless for anything that happens in the connection. So that's really not how it works, not in any relationship. So they're trying to get you to understand your part in it, and I think you do. You said that here. I think you're like, please don't take what I did personally or what I said personally or what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So there's definitely something within yourselves on both sides, especially if this man holding a heart is your twin. If it's not, it's another connection that they want you to release to get your vibration up. But you're acknowledging that's maturity right here. This King of Cups is mature. It's a mature individual when you can say, and I know what I did here, such and such, like I know I'm not blameless with my connection with my twin. I know that there are some things that I said or did that I wish I hadn't said or done. So that everybody is culpable to some extent, and that's what Spirit's trying to give to you. So there are some messages here that I had to kind of pull over here because the reading was getting so crowded with all the cards, and I ran out of room here. So we've got some last little lovers oracle messages, so I'll give those to you real quick here. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Yeah, just being authentic, in yourself, taking responsibility. But, if people don't like that about you, or they don't like who you are when you're being authentic, well, they don't need to be in your life, and that's okay, You be you. Be proud of being who you are. The strongest emotion is often expressed in silence. So yeah, you may be in separation with your twin right now, and you may not be talking, but there's a lot of emotions going on there still below the surface. Yeah, I feel that here. It's a very emotional. It's almost like you're balanced here, but then you're not here, but then you're balanced here. It's like it's this up and down wave of emotions. And I know Scorpios kind of work like that. They work a lot like in that same vibration. That they are just kind of like, they're empaths. A lot of us are empaths when we are water signs. And so, that's showing here very clearly in your reading. So it's riding the waves of emotions. It's like sometimes you're doing good, and other times it's like, and then you're okay. It's like balancing out, balancing that out. The next card we have is love is an angel disguised as lust. Yeah, so figuring out what connections could be just lustful connections too, not necessarily actual true love. So it can also come disguised as something else. And could be for some of you if you're in a relationship here that is not your twin. This man holding a heart right here, yeah, like that needs to go. Like spirit is expressing that relationship is no longer serving you. And I find somebody told me recently, or they expressed it on, I can't remember who it was, one of my friends, I think they were saying that if you have a lot of issues in your relationship with a person, it means you're not on the same vibration. It means you're not vibrating at the same level, and it means you have work to do. So sometimes it's good to be in separation. Almost always there's a reason for separation from your twin, and it's to work on yourselves. It's to get your vibration up. It's to clear out karmic ties. It's to go through lessons with other people. It's to find our soul family. It's to do the work. So yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, guys, let's do some clarifying here, and we'll get some clarification. We have the Page of Pentacles. That's your mutual energy here. Still feeling like there's a pause in the connection, or there's work to be done. It's not the right time is what I'm seeing here. And it's also something, Spirit's trying to teach you something at this time is what I'm feeling. Okay, let's get some energy. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, okay. So there is the it's clarified, but the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's fighting against something that needs to end. It's fighting against closing the connection down, possibly for some of you, or walking away from this connection. You're fighting that. But Spirit's telling you to work on yourself. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Work on yourself, right? Don't fight this. Don't fight letting this connection go for now, because it needs to. You have more work to do. It's not the right time. And this Ten of Swords is like not letting something end. It's almost like fighting against this is what I'm feeling in this card. Like fighting against letting this connection end, or letting go of someone in your connection that is hindering you from progressing forward on your path. And they want you to work on yourselves, you and your twin. So, we haven't seen their side quite yet, but yeah, sorry, we haven't seen their side yet. So far, this is just your energy here that is coming through, but it is mutual. So it's also, you guys are being told to work on yourselves. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt from that card anyways. Okay, let's do the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Page of Wands reversed. And I felt like that was definitely some bad news here about your tribe. I apologize, but that's just what I feel, guys. Okay. All right. Page of Wands. First, clarified by Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Okay. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Hermit is a Virgo. We have another Virgoine card here. Virgo's coming out pretty strongly in this reading here. But what I'm seeing here is that the Queen of Swords is, there's a mother figure here for the Queen of Swords. That has brought this news to you, and now it requires some type of spiritual healing. I do feel for some of you that whatever the news is, it wasn't good about someone in your family. Someone may have passed on, and I feel that very strongly for this reading. If that's not the case for you, though, this Queen of Swords may have brought you some news that about a Virgo, about someone who has Virgo in their chart, but it's also, I feel very strongly that it's these two people are saying in your tribe, they're like, recognize that this relationship is not good. One of the relationships, whether it's your twin or it's someone in the connection, that they're trying to get you to, or maybe they're like, we want you to this is not good for you spiritually. The Hermit, we need you to go within and maybe think about what you're doing. Think about the decisions, recognizing something in this connection that's not good for you, recognizing that it's bringing your vibration down. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell you. Maybe your tribe is really trying to tell you something, and maybe you're not willing to listen because it comes off hostile, or it comes at you in a hostile manner. So especially the Queen of Swords, she can't come off very cutting, very matter of fact, very direct, not always in the softest manner when you're dealing with the Queen of Swords. All right, why is the Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? Why do we have the Ace of Cups reversed? No, that's too many cards. Sorry, guys, it just keep giving me a book. I'm going to take that many. Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? Eight of Cups. Yeah, they want you to walk away from this emotional, they want you to walk away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling you. Yeah, or that it's causing you to shut down emotionally. They want you to walk away from that. Yeah, and they're telling you need to walk away from that. Spirit is trying to get you to recognize that. Okay. Why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups here? Too many. Why is the King of Cups here, please? So we have the Page of Cups reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. Because this person doesn't want a commitment and they're not going to apologize for that. And they're not going to be sorry. They're not going to tell you they're sorry for that. Yeah. And maybe it's you. Like, you don't need to be sorry for cutting this person off and walking away from a connection. You don't need to be sorry about that because your vibration is lowered because of that person. Because of this person who is, your family's trying to get you to recognize it. You need to recognize it. They're definitely manipulative and they don't have your good intentions. You know, they don't have your highest good. And Spirit's trying to tell you, don't be sorry for not wanting that connection with that Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, we have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You know, you are dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio here. Could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Virgo, very heavy in the reading here as well. And we have fire and we have earth. So fire, earth, and water. And we have air. So, but I really do feel like this is a mother figure here with that Queen of Swords and the Hermit possibly could be a father figure or a brother. I feel for some of you, you have a brother that's a Virgo that represents the Hermit. Like your mother and your brother may be the ones who bring you this message about your tribe. Either bad news about somebody passing away or they're trying to get you to recognize something about this connection that's not good for you. Wow, that was very interesting, you guys, but it was so clear. Nothing was muddy here. That was beautiful. So some good things coming for you guys. That's amazing. All right, your fortune at the end of the reading. This is like your fortune card or your fortune cookie kind of in a way when you have Chinese. You guys have Eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. I don't think I've pulled this card ever. It's beautiful. So yeah. You guys are soaring towards your destiny and they're guiding you to that with clarity and strength. And I'm here to give you clarity, you know, and you know, for a lot of you, you're intuitive like me and you want to go into tarot and Spirit is saying, do it. You can make some money, focus on it, put your work into it, take some classes or do some research and kind of be the student right now, you guys, and work on yourself. So, you know, I'm always going to say that in my readings, you know, for everyone who's just wondering about something that's not working out for you, it's to pull back and work on yourselves because that's almost always what Spirit's trying to get you to do. So I love you guys. I'm so glad that you came here to watch my reading and, you know, I can't wait to see what your twin's up to. So stay tuned for the next video. If I don't see you then, or until then, I'll see you in February for your February videos. Take care.